welcome back. And last week we talked about the faith in consecration, and we learned about that if we die in Christ, we will get resurrected and reign with Him in God's kingdom. And we also did a small touch to obedience, and we also learned, well, we didn't learn, I'm telling you now about this topic, that if we have to take our old life, crucify it, and then walk in the newness of life. And now let's start our subject about, you guessed it, obedience. And in obedience, what we're going to talk about though starts with a verse. And this verse talks the whole subject in, which is John 14th chapter, 5th verse. And it's said by Jesus Christ that if we love Him, we must follow the commandments. And if we do not follow them, we will be against Him. But this does not mean this is not burdensome, like if you don't do this you'll get destroyed like that. It's not like that, but rather Apostle Paul has told us in Romans 8 chapter 18th verse, and in this verse he has said that the presence of our sufferings is in this evil system that is short and temporary, because there is no worth in comparing these into, like, there's no point in comparing this into the glory of God, of what we're getting to do in the God's kingdom that He has promised us. And now let's get into further detail about obedience. So it has been said about obedience that there's not a one-day show just to go, done. You've denied yourself, you've took up your cross and you've followed Him. Because you're doing it with your own strength. It's impossible. Since in Matthew 19th chapter 26th verse, it is said that with God all things are possible. And this is true, since God is able and is ready to guide, lead and protect us to our goal. And to do all of these things, we need to be in the thought, the word and the action. And doing these three things in everyday life, we will do this process until the end of our course. But to make sure we're doing this, we have to self-examine ourselves using the Bible as a mirror to see if we're reading a verse and then check if we're doing that in our daily life. So that's why we call it as a mirror. And then only we know if we're doing the thought, the word and the action. And if we do all these three things, they're interlinked together to make single-mindedness. And if we, example, I am delivering the fruits of flesh, which it has been told in Galatians 5th chapter 19th to 21st verse, I am against the spirit and I'm favoring the flesh. So I'm not in the mind of Christ. But if I do the fruits of spirits, which is in Galatians 5th chapter 22nd verse, and they are love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, kindness, faithfulness, self-control, I am in the mind of Christ, I'm obeying God and I'm loving Him. So if only if we do all of these qualities, we can obey God. So that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.